Good afternoon, everybody. Ben Keane here. Hey, I thought I'd work from home today, so you're going to have to forgive the working from home thing. According to Vodafone, you can work wherever you like now, so it's great. So I'm choosing to work from home today. Hey, I want to start out today by just saying, on a personal note, hey, be real grateful and thankful for some really positive stuff in your life. Been some negative talk out there on LinkedIn and Facebook, and that's probably to do with people having a rough time, whether it's being depressed or if in the family or things not going well at work or marriage problems and all that other stuff. And I get it, but we all need to vent from time to time. I really want to start out the day with being positive. So today, I did have a couple of setbacks this week. I'm just making my screen a little bit cleaner there. But I've got some positive news to start the day with today. One, I had a really good haircut. And a zero skin fade, thanks to the boys down at Kings Union and the barbershop here in Napier, which is a great barbershop. And number two, I just had some work we've been working on with a partner with My Desktop. Have now their software will push our URL through to the Ryan's and through the TradeMe's API, so that got finished off and is we're just in my last day, or there in my last days of confirming. It's 99.99% confirmed, but all good to go. So that's a really good start to what are we, Wednesday. And this afternoon, of course, I've got an open home at 5 o'clock. So as an agent and a technologist, that's great. So I'm out there listing properties. Just saying that too, on LinkedIn, some of the older guys talking about just being positive and keep things moving, and the more happy and fun you are, the more stuff you'll get, and don't beat yourself up on what you don't get, because it ain't meant to be. Just go next, move on, and go and focus on the next positive one. I think that's a big main thing. So with iStaging, basically, we'll crack into that now. So I've got my lens, and I'm going to give my lens a bit of a clean today. So when you get your capture kit, which is a lens and a rotator, I've got a white one. If you're signing up now, you'll get a black one. Okay, so lens, give it a clean, and a little microfiber cloth there. Let's give it a good wipe there. Make sure it's clean. Same with the lens on your camera. My iPhone 6S Plus, love my iPhone now. Never go back to Android. People aren't paying me to say that, but I'm happy to say that now. Okay, give it a bit of a clean. Another must do before you do anything too is when you get your rotator and your capture pack, charge it for a little while. Put it on your. They give you a USB cable with this, so plug it into your computer, give it a charge while you're working, and make sure you keep it charged. The iStaging are working on a battery level meter for the rotator, and that will be coming out hopefully in an update. I know the guys are working pretty hard on updates all over the show, so we're going to go in today and see if they've made any new updates. All right. Yeah, done that. So I am we'll go right from the start. I'm going to put my lens over my lens, over my lens. Oh, this is probably the hardest part. Center, looking pretty good there. The center of rotation, a little bit off there, and then we'll see how that looks inside the app. Okay. It's a little bit better. It's still going a little bit better. No, it's a little bit off, eh? It's actually. I reckon there might be a little bit of grub in there somewhere. I'm just going to unwind it. I know this has got a thread on it. Oh, it does, so I'm going to unwind that. It's got a little bit of... So I've just taken the fisheye off the back of the clip. I'm just going to give it a dust rub in there. The microfiber cloth. Probably hear it's raining, and I know I'm working from home. I haven't got an earpiece or a microphone or anything high tech. I'm doing everything on a low tech budget, all right? So using the microphone on my laptop and the speakers on my laptop. Hey, if we get to a stage where we need multiple cameras and all that high tech stuff, we might do that, but I'm into low tech. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't overcomplicate it. All right, just giving it a bit of a clean there. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm expecting we're all humans. I'm not expecting things to be perfect from day one. If it was perfect, we probably wouldn't be here. Because, you know, life's about challenges and stuff, eh? Right, clip on, focusing. I'm going to share my screen on my iPhone now, so I'm just going to I'll minimise this for a little bit. You can see my ugly mug. I'm going to start eServer. I'm going to do that. Should all be able to see my screen now, my iPhone screen. So I'm just going to go back to Lyle. Get up, sorry. We'll bring it over there so you don't have to see my ugly mug. Now I'm going to start the app on my device. And we'll share the screen. Share that, we'll share the, we'll share the whole desktop, eh? That's better. So I'm going to open up my app on the phone. So by this stage, you were subscribed. You would have used your discount code if you're lucky enough to get one. You would hit the VR Maker app, or you would download it from the iTunes store or Google Play. And we'll open it up now. The rotator is Bluetooth. Okay, so you've got to turn it on. That's all you need to do. And you'll see a little blue light. Means it's all captured and going, okay? There are some buttons on the front of the rotator, and you've got mode switch, start, stop. Don't really have to worry about that if you're, you only have to worry about that if you've got some Bluetooth connection problems, and most phones don't, but the odd one does. So we're gonna move past that. Right, fisheye lens on. Right, we're going to put the phone in the rotator, and I'm going to put the lens and the rotator in the center of the rotation, you see. And the reason we do that is that it creates a better image. And I'm actually going to wind this up quite tight so I can hold it with my phone. And you'll notice that the lens and the rotator are in the center of the rotation, which is good. To capture, I'm going to hit the pink button at the bottom of the screen here. I'll just get this out of the way, sorry. I'm going to hit this pink button, tap on that, and I'm not quite ready to capture yet. A couple of things you need to know. There's a timer, which is 3 seconds, 10 seconds, or 0 seconds, and it's just enough time for you to get out of the shot. I'm not going to bother about that today. This HDR on or off, I'm not going to leave that on. I'm just going to leave it off on my phone today. You don't have to use it all the time. Sometimes you will. HDR, actually, I did a tour last week with HDR off, went in there, bowled the house out, took the 14 shots. I was done in, it's about a quarter of an hour. It's really quick. This other icon here is the lens type. And I've got a Mercury lens. Some people, when they first started, had the Taurus lens, but the Mercury, so we're all pretty good on that. Now, I've turned the Bluetooth on. Now, if this button here is grayed out, it means your your phone isn't connected to the rotator, okay? And I've got the rotator highlighted in pink at the bottom. Okay, so if it doesn't work, just be aware, if you tap on the lens only or rotator, you want to be with the rotator, okay? And that's going to be pink. Now, if it's not pink, don't fret. All you need to do is toggle your Bluetooth. So I can't see, notice it's now grayed out. Okay, so turn on your Bluetooth settings. So this is iPhone. So I'm going to toggle that up and turn that, tap that again, toggles on and off. And now that button will be pink. Yay, and now we're ready to capture the scene. So in my home, I'm going to do 2 shots here, 2 shots. I'm going to do one at the end of the table and we'll capture that. And when it comes round, what's happening? Okay, see this yellow line? That means that I haven't got the lens centered properly. Okay? So what we're looking for is a green line. And I'll grab the camera. So I'm going to shift it now. See if we'll change it around. We'll just put the other end of the table over here. And we'll see if we've got a green line when I do this one. I'm going to push the pink button again, capture. I still got yellow, so that's not good. I'm obviously doing something not quite right. Oof. Oh, I've just stuffed that up now. Back to there. Still not quite right. So I probably want to go down, I think. I'm going to send the camera down. I'll push the X button at the top left just to stop it. See if this makes a difference. That's better. Green. Okay. Yeah, I'm stopping it because you can stop and start it using the X button. If you think there's a problem, something's not quite right, just push the stop button and go back in and we can fix that. So I've got that right now. So I'm going to recapture. We've still got green. Oh, back to yellow again. Oh. What would it be? Could be not quite level, actually. Green is what we want. Let's go try something. I like trying. Hey, look, if you don't try, you never know what the answer is going to be. Okay. Yeah. What I did. We'll see how this goes. Nah, still got it. Still got it. Still got it. Maybe. On the bottom, when you get your little rotator, your tripod out, that's making a difference. Look, live TV. It's got to be live. It's unrehearsed. Some people give me a hard time about it, but I don't really care, do they? Yeah, what's going on here? Got stuff, so I've buggered it now, haven't I? Uh-oh. What's going wrong? Okay, I've just buggered it now. It's something's not right. Wait for there. Turn it off, turn it on. Start capture. Wonder if I'm running out of power on my rotator because I haven't charged it for long enough. So we'll plug the power into it, side of my computer. We've got the red button going. Nope. Oh, I don't think my rotator's very happy. Okay. Good connection. Okay, so I've got the rotators going. So sometimes you're going to test these things. So I just push the start stop button on the side of the rotator to get it to go around. What do this? We'll restart the app. Push the pink button. Okay, restarted the app. Now we go. Now I've got green as well. Okay, so if in doubt, restart the app. Oh, a good point in saying that too is sometimes your phone will play up. You think it's running perfectly, and you've got to do a soft reset on it. On an iPhone, you have to hold the home key and the power key at the same time, and it'll do a soft reset. Basically it shuts the phone down, it closes everything off, and then it reboots. In the old days, the Android phones, you could take the battery out, and that would do it as well. Okay, soft reset, 10 seconds, power off, power down, just like on a computer, start up again. Funny actually being around at my mum's place, not saying my mum, is in the nearly 80s, 70s, late 70s. And, sometimes get a phone shut down and it'll start again. So, and we're back to yellow. So I've bumped it. I've obviously bumped the level sensor. But that's okay. So now we've mucked around, we've troubleshooted this. We're into 18 minutes, so we might have been around the house now and done 5 rooms. So now I'm going to on the phone, I'm going to create the basic tour. Okay, so to do that, I'll take the phone and the lens off. So you're finished capturing now. You're going to put the lens cap back on your fisheye. Okay, done. Put that away. Back in the soft case. I've actually got another soft case that I bought for a GoPro, and I made it fit the rotator. And I've got some other bits and bobs in there as well that I can show you. Okay. So I'm just going to put it back in my phone back in my case now. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to tap this icon here. And I'm going to select the scenes I want to bring into this tour. It's quite good that you can do that here. So I'm going to select the top right-hand corner. I want that scene to be first. It's the last shot I took. I want this one to be second, that one to be third, and that one to be 4th, okay? And I'm going to go done. Actually, what I might do, I'm going to bring one more in. Bring one more in, sorry. Because I've got this off another place. Now I'm going to click done. Beans test. So, all right, so what it's doing now, I've saved the file name, beans test. It might be the property address. It's going to load up and go, bring it to the cloud. You know, at this stage of the day, I'm late in the day, and you know, I'm down to 25% battery power on my phone. Just got to be aware that you know you are using quite a bit of juice on your phone. You'll have a charger. For the average person, the average agent, you know, you might do this once every. What are we talking about? 1 tour every week, 1 a week, 2 a week, depending on how many listings you've got. Or if you're a pro, a VR pro, and you're doing this for agents, you might have a different style of capture device, and then bring the scenes into the tour after. And we'll talk about that today. Okay, so a real basic tour now. I'm going to tap on the beans test here. And I'm going to do a couple of things. So first off, I'm going to click the pencil for edit. I'm going to change the names of these scenes. Actually, I'm going to change the order. I'm going to grab this one here, and I'm going to bring that up there. And I'm going to call this the deck. Okay. I'm going to call this one Office 1, because I've got a preset there. I'm going to call this one a cloudy shot, or whatever random room name it might be, all right? Dining room. And this one. Actually, I don't like this one, so I'm actually going to remove it. I'll probably delete that now, and I might take that one later, okay? And I'm going to click the next button in the top right corner. I've got some basic information. I've got the name or the file name. I've got the description. And I'm just going to click Ben. It is awesome. Awesome. Exclamation mark. If I had a floor plan, I could add that in now. I don't. The boys are working on, or the developers, the boys and the girls, the developers are working on an AR capture scan from your iPhone to put in here. It's not finished yet. So I just would go there. The logo, you can put a logo in, and I'll do it on the desktop. So I'll show you what that logo actually does. And I'm going to go done. And I'm going to click save in the top right corner. So what it's going to do is it's going to update the server, sync it back, and rename those rooms. I'm then going to select this first scene here. This is just going to cache a copy back to the phone. And what I'm going to do in here, I'm going to create a couple of hotspots. And I'm just going to send a hotspot to each of those 3 rooms off this deck. So this is when I tour a scene from a tour I took the other day. I'm going to put a hotspot on, edit hotspot, tap to edit. I'm going to put an arrow in, and at the bottom of the screen here, I'm currently in this scene of a deck, but I want that hotspot to relate to this scene. And I'm going to go done. So click save. So to show you again, I'm going to put a hotspot in. I'm going to put it out there out here somewhere. I'm going to go tap to edit hotspot. I'm going to put an arrow in, and I want the link to go to. So currently I'm in here in my deck, and I want this one to go to the cloudy shot. And we're done. Save. So 2 hotspots I've just put on. And I won't put any more in here. I'll show you how to put the hotspots in the back end, okay? I have the opportunity to edit the scene here on my phone. to change the light and the contrast. The developers are working, the dev team, the boys and the girls are working on the ability to do this in the web app, on the desktop web app, which we'll show you. We're not quite there with it yet. That is coming. So I'm just going to adjust this, and I'm just going to make it a little bit brighter. Okay, I'm going to change the contrast, and I'm not going to do that. You can't take the image, you can't download the image onto your desktop and edit it in Photoshop or anything. Okay, but if you're using another capture device, you can edit the scene and then drag it in. Okay, so depends what you want to do. So you have all of the options. All right. But for the basic average user like me, you're going to want to use everything on the app on here to start with. Keep it simple, stupid. Upload it, and then publish it out to your buyers. Okay. So we'll just save that now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what it looks like on your phone. And I'm going to click the share button here, share button, share by link, and we'll just go straight into Safari. I'll copy that. I'll just close that for a minute. Saves it with power. Brilliant. Okay, so we've created this tour. By default, the app uses the gyro on the phone to do the turning around. So I'm actually going to turn that off by tapping the gyro there. Okay, and I'm going to rotate the screen. So I've got the basic, my agent details, my name, my phone number, some basic information on the tour, and then I've got the hotspot linked, okay, to the next scene. Very, very basic, okay? Easy peasy. So I reckon in half an hour, once you've done this once, you're going to have the first one's going to be your play tour, and then you're going to go out and you're going to create a scene, or create a tour of a property, inside and outside. Okay, unlike some other virtual tour stuff, you can't do outsides, which on the Matterport you can't do an outside, which is just crazy. But that's our advantage. Okay. So I'm just going to stop sharing the screen now. Save my phone. I'll put my phone on the charge before my next open home this evening. Great. Stop that. Awesome. Put this phone on the charger. Sorry, just out of shot there. Pretty high tech. Okay, so the desktop app. So we've been half an hour. You've been out on site. You've shot all your scenes. You've done. You want to shoot the house in the order that you're going to enter the house in. So you shoot the first scene will be the front door or the driveway, the front door into the hallway, and then maybe clockwise around the house. You know, left to right around, and then you'll shoot all of those. You'll hit save, and then the the app will sync it to the cloud, so it's connected to the internet. All right, it has to be connected, so it'll connect, send push, and then you'll come into the your iStaging account. You'll log in. We'll do this the same way. Log in. Click on the VR editor in the top right. And these are all of your tours. So I've got an ultimate account, so I've got 50 tours on my account, and I pay $89 a month for that, less my discount. So you know, it's about $80 a month roughly if you've got a discount code. 50 tours, and then if you're starting out, you're probably going to start on an ultra account, which is $39 a month less your association discount if you have one. So yeah, we'll talk about that later. And for that $39 a month, you get the capture kit, the rotator, the lens, and you're off. All you need to do is go down to Noel Leemings and buy yourself a tripod or a monopod and do that, and you're into it, right? So we're here now, we've uploaded it to the cloud, and I'm just going to go click on Ben's test. So I can set some basic information in here. I'm going to change the file name. So Ben's test, what do we got? August. I need to get my glasses, I think. August 2018. You're limited to 30 characters. Okay, easy. Go over, it'll let you know. Description, Ben is awesome. He is so awesome. So awesome, everybody wants him. Okay, I'm full of myself today, that's great. I'm being positive. Location, so I'm going to put the office address down. So it's 213 Queen Street. Oh, I wonder if he's, oh no, I'll tell you what, this cracks me up. There's a town in Australia called Bensville, New South Wales. I'd really like to go there. I might actually live there one day, or not for very long, but I might go and live there for a few days. Bensville. So when I save my address to Bensville in New South Wales, if I had a long tour, I can choose to put some music in. I don't normally do that. Be cool if you could with custom music, but nah. A jingle or a voiceover maybe. Voiceover might work. Now the logo. So I'll just click save my changes. So when you're in the tour itself, the center of the rotation is the bottom here. So where the tripod was, okay? Or at the top there, and that's what the logo covers. So I've just taken, this is what I had in my hand, the center. And that's where the stitching is. All the images are stitched together by the app. So it does a brilliant job, you know. There's a little bit of distortion in this roof. Good point actually to show the ceiling of my house, because it's like a cathedral ceiling, an open, stark ceiling with exposed rafters. You will get a little bit of distortion. You'll see it here, a bend there, and a bend there, and a bend there, and it's because of the cameras moving around, and it's slightly different, okay? And obviously in a flat roof, you won't get that. And sometimes you'll get a roof that's got compound cuts in it. You know, it'll go one way. You know, it will look different. It's never going to be perfect, but you'll see the house for it is. So we'll go back to the editor, and I'm going to put a logo over that. So this logo is where is it? Ben's logo. Pictures, Cloud Pro. Oh no, it's not there. I know where it is. Pictures, Ben's brand. Get Ben, and I've created a round file with my logo in it. My children home, great. Save, and then I'll refresh the screen. And there we go. That's what that covers. That's such an easy fix. Okay. I could make the logo size bigger, you know, if the rotation, center rotation wasn't quite right, you can make it bigger, but that 50% is normally pretty good. If you're using a tripod, the handle that you use to tip the tripod up and down, I take mine out and I've put in a bolt, which is a 1/4-inch thread in there, and screwed that up so it's tight, and I don't have that problem, okay? Because I've worked it out. Now this preview photo here is what is the preview of the tour when you share it. So I normally change that. So if I've got some, where are we? It might be the 1.3, it's a bit big, that file, skinny banner, house fact. Chuck that on there, okay? Because that's what you preview when you share it on social media, okay? Save. I can change the skin of the app, so I've got pink as default. Brand is blue, so I make it blue. Okay. Yellow, orange, and green. Black looks pretty cool. All right, now the panoramas, next tab up here at the top. So we're half an hour in now. We've customized that, we're ready to go. Again, we can change the order in here. They change the order around, but I don't want to do that. I could change the name out, customize the name outside deck, entertaining area, whatever it might be. I can't do anything else to the image. I can't edit it, filter it or anything. So I could copy it, copy to, or upload, delete. I'm not going to delete it. Or add panoramas from my desktop if I was using another capture device. Okay. So let us go to Mark Editor. So this is where you put a lot of your hotspots in. So we did it on the phone before. We put these two in. The desktop is a little bit different. So I'm going to put in one now. Grab the circle and grab the screen, put it over the door, and I'll grab an arrow, and I'm going to make it, I'm going to select the dining room. Okay. And this save rotation, this is what you're going to see when you first come in, you know, save. And this is what you do, the phone doesn't do. Return hotspot, and you're going to confirm yes. Okay. So I'm going to put that out there, change that arrow, and I'm going to save. Just saves a bit of time. Makes it a lot faster actually than what it used to be. Okay, so we're saving that. We're saving each of these steps. You do have the opportunity here to add in some tags, a memo, an image or a memo or a video, or you can set the view angle. So the view angle of this scene, we'll use the deck as the first one actually. So we'll just set the view angle. So this is what you're going to see when you first come onto the deck. I'm going to save that. Okay, so if I refresh this scene, I'll go back to, let's take that out and go. So that's the angle we've just set the default view. Come in, wow, rotate around, go through, okay? Great, so we're going to put in a couple of tags now. The first one is an info tag. It's going to have a title, and I'm going to put test tag, description, test tag. I can put an action with it, or if I wanted to, I can change the style of the icon. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab an info house fact, 30 kilobits. It's going to be quite a small file, okay? Open that, house fact. I'm going to put a thumbnail in it, and I've got a low-res image of me, so I'm going to put that as the thumbnail. And, oh, actually, what do I want to do? Ben is awesome. Ben is awesome. Learn more. Learn more. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the grammar here. Price for Ben's awesomeness, well, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to put an action in, and I'm going to put a learn more, and that is www.getben.co.nz. Great. Okay, I'm going to save that. The next one is an image, and we're going to grab this one, see if we can put that in there. Oh, it's got to be smaller than a megabyte. Right. They're all big files, I think. This one will do. Wow, we'll put that one there in. And we'll just change that icon, eh? Put that Get Ben one in there. Awesome, look at that. We'll shift it around a little bit. And the title is, it just makes sense. It makes, so I'm going to save that. We'll just go in and review all these changes, okay? Now, the next one I've got is the a memo, and a memo tag is just information only. Information only. All information, sorry, information only. Information, sorry, spelling mistake. And I could change the icon again. Grab an icon. I've already got these set up, of course, so have a that one. 61 kilobits, great. Save that. 30 minutes in, so we're actually not 40 minutes in, we're doing all right. We've mucked around a little bit, that's okay. The video tab. So, I've got a video, and it's about Ben, how great Ben is. I'm going to change the icon, and I'm going to go, push to play, I think, somewhere. Where's that gone? Push to play. How cool is that? Now, this can actually be used for a few things. So I use Vimeo. I was trying to think I've got. Oh, my login gone. Pro login. Is that gone, mate? Oh. Log in. I think I have been. Pretty sure I've. It's like me. Here we go. I haven't done a video on that listing, but I'm going to grab this one. Share, copy that link. Good thing about this, it'll play inside the web portal that you've published the listing to as well. Okay. Outside tech video URL. Go to. What's happening here? Save. Let's refresh this. Put that video URL on there. Let's save that. And I wonder if we can just change that icon there. Save that. Okay, so we've saved all those now. And I'm going to go. Last thing I'll show you, set the viewing. We already know how to do that. If I had a floor plan, I'd drag that in. And I'm just wondering what have I got here that I could use. I know what I've got. Browse floor plan from a listing. Now I do have another app I use for floor plans. It's very, very good. And we might show you how to use that today. We might have time actually, 15 minutes. Why make? Floor plan. Here we go. So there's my floor plan. I'm going to crop it. I can crop it, make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to crop. And then it'll let me bring in, it'll assign the dots. So I'm going to grab this dining room and I'll drag the dot to the corresponding room in the house. Inside, and I'm going to save. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right, done. Save that. To the editor. And the last button here is take a screenshot. So if I'm at the house, I've taken my 360s. This allows me to do a screenshot. I'll change the angle. I'm going to zoom in, zoom out, and go save. And then I can use that image. It's not bad. Can maybe edit it a little bit. You might want to bring it to Photoshop and edit that, but you can just cheat like me. That looks better. Save that, and then publish that to your photos on your website. Or you've easy peasy. Photographers, you need to be doing this. You need to be using this. I'm going to click save now. Save. And we'll just go straight to that live tour, and I'll refresh the screen, and hey presto. We've now got 4 icons. So the first one's a house fact. Test tag, learn more, and that learn more will go off to my website. Another spelling mistake there. Okay. View the title, information tag, what the rates might be, a feature or something, whatever you can decide. The get bin. Oh, it makes sense. Oh, I like that. Might be a QR code. Well, there's an idea. Put a QR code and they can scan that on the desktop. Enjoy that. Okay, Ben's in the listing. List with Ben, he's awesome. Hey, there's a good thing. List with Get Ben K and Heat to sell your property. It makes sense, and he's awesome. And then that push to play. So that's the video introducing the house. Okay, so still manual, but in the all ready to go in the listing. So if it's on realestate.co or Trade Me in New Zealand, it'll push through to those automatically. Okay. Point of note today, My Desktop, which is one of the largest CRM providers in New Zealand, has now updated their API to push through to Trade Me and realestate.co via the XML feed. So that's a huge bonus for all those agents at Ray White and LJ Hooker and anyone else out there who's using My Desktop. Okay, and that'll make it easier for Australian agents moving forward as well, linking to Domain and eventually to hopefully the REA sites in Australia. So we really want to work with those guys over there as well. I know New Zealand's leading the world again. We won in the rugby, and we're winning in real estate technology. So hopefully the Australians might catch up with us or not, but that's okay. Cool. Right, done that. Next thing, real quick, managing groups. You might have add a group. You might have a property, multiple properties you want to list together. We can talk about that, or multiple floors, or downstairs and upstairs, or outside, upstairs, downstairs. My daughter's just signalling at me, can she have deluxe from leftovers from last night, which she can have that. Great. Managing visitors. This is visitor tracking. You can turn this on or off. Might be handy for some projects, so we're going to turn it on. And we'll just go to the tour again. I'm going to refresh. So to get access to this one, I've now got to put in my name and key in. So just like you're going to register for an open home, and key in it. It being at it's cloud pro.kiwi map 1217361. Yes, I understand. Yes, I agree. And I'm going to go next. Submit. I'm going to get a code now so I can view the tour. Inbox. Access code. Copy that. Paste that. And verify. Great. So now they can get in and view the tour. We now captured who they are, their phone number, and their email. And I go back to the editor. You'll see there is Get Ben. You'll see it's tracking them live now. You'll see the visiting time is 15 seconds. He's been in there for 20 seconds. It's viewed it. So, hey, that's really powerful, especially if you've got a project. I don't know, you might, hey, the first time you ever get the opportunity to track who's looking at your stuff. Cool, man. So actually I'm going to do that on one of my new listings, actually. I want to do that on Ready to Bloom, I think. We'll do that. Right. So I'm going back to, we've got likes and comments. So you can manage those in here. You can show and hide by default. Actually, realestate.co and Trade Me turn that off by default, but that's not a huge thing. I think managing access to the tour was probably a bit more. If you're a serious buyer, they are more likely to put the details in than someone just randomly browsing. And I suppose that's actually quite a powerful tool. I don't think you can get that on anything else. So well worth $31 a month. All right. So that's probably it in a nutshell. We spent an hour. We've gone over the front, the back, and the middle. I'd love to. I'll do another video on the, actually we'll maybe stop here. I've got to get ready for an open home. So maybe tomorrow I'll do another video on my the floor clean software I use, and we'll create a house of or, you know, sort of an average 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house that you might find in New Zealand, and we'll create one of those. So any questions, please email me, getben@cloudpro.kiwi, or comment on this video, get hold of me on Facebook, get my LinkedIn, whatever, shout out, and we'll try and help you out. So get everybody, let's get Ben. See you later. Bye. Oh, bye.